Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rhiannon, this is Coffee, Books, and Bullet Journals. Today I'm going to be talking about my TBR for the Witch-a-thon. Alright, so this is a little bit late in coming, but mostly that's because I forgot about this read-a-thon. And it was one that I really wanted to participate in. I have yet to be able to participate in a witch-a-thon, but I figured, why not? I was really planning on doing the buzzword read-a-thon, and I'm just not like super thrilled about a lot of my choices, a lot of the books that I had, and I just wasn't like really excited about it. So I was just not going to do it. I was just going to continue reading until Summerathon, but then I saw Rhiannon's video on their TBR, and I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about it. So it starts Friday, which is June 14th, and it runs through June 21st, which is the summer solstice. Now, the Summerathon starts June 21st and runs through the 27th, so they're going to be back-to-back readathons, but I think it'll work. Like I said, I wanted to participate in one of these for a really long time, and I just haven't had a chance. So this is the Litha Witchathon. Sorry, I was reading, and I have the Twitter thread up because I definitely want to like specifically read the prompts. They did an amazing job with these prompts, and I don't want to paraphrase it. So if you see me looking over to the side, it's because I have my computer up. So anyways, without further ado, let's talk about the prompts and which books I'm going to read. Cool. All right. And also, if you hear my dog in the background, I apologize. I had to separate her from the rest of the pack because she was barking. And I thought maybe if I brought Zephyr in here with me, it's not working. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so there are 7 challenges, 6 of them being book related, one of them being like, do this while reading. There's one group book. There is the group book, which is Summer of Salt by Katrina Leno. I don't have that book, and I don't have access to that book, so I probably won't be reading it unless like I find it on audio or something like that. If like magically my library has it, which I like highly doubt is gonna happen, let's be honest. But other than that, I will definitely be like participating in all of the challenges. So the first challenge is Litha is the peak of life and warmth in the wheel. Pick a book that promises to be a feel-good read. So for that, this one actually was on my buzzword readathon TBR, and so like there we go, I'm overlapping some things. And that was Can I See You Again by Allison Morgan. This is a contemporary, adult contemporary romance, and it is about a woman who is like the female version of Hitch, and like she's a matchmaker basically, and then she ends up falling in love with one of her clients. It does start out as a hate to love. There's a fake dating trope, I believe, in this. This is a reread for me, but it's like 3 years ago, so I don't remember much of it. So, if I read this like at the beginning of the readathon, then it would like kind of also participate in the buzzword readathon, but like not officially. This was the only book that I was actually interested in reading for the buzzword readathon, and so that's why like I wasn't super like thrilled with like starting books. Does that make sense? Cool. So I'll probably start this like right on Friday. The next question, or the next prompt, is trees are green and full again. Pick a book that has a lot to do with trees. So that can be like the setting, it can be like where the book takes place, it can be on the cover, whatever. So I am stretching this a little bit. I think there's nothing on the cover that has a tree of it, but in my mind, and I'm sure that like I'm not making this up, I feel like the land of fairy is a forest, and I'm pretty sure in the first book it talks about forest and trees and things like that. So I'm going to read The Wicked King by Holly Black. I'm actually like I am page 159 of this book. I was reading it on the way home from BookCon, but then like Smut-a-thon happened, and so like obviously so far this does not have smut in it. I don't know if it actually does anywhere else in the book, but anyways, so I put it down to finish to read books for Smut-a-thon. So I'm gonna try to pick it back up this week. I did get to meet Holly Black when I was at BookCon. She signed my book. I'm excited to finish reading this. The next prompt is, the sun is full and bright. Pick a book with yellow on the cover. So I am going to be reading an arc that comes out on September 24th called The Other F Word. And if you see the title, the lettering is yellow. This is a book about, like, it's prose, poetry, short stories, essays, things like that, about being fat and fierce. And that's being the other F word. And this is a young adult, kind of like empowering book. It's not fiction. It's a nonfiction book. And I was able to get an arc of this, and I'm super excited about picking it up. This has, let's see, some of the authors that are in it. Julie Murphy writes it in it. Mason Deaver is in it, and like so many other people. So I'm excited about it. It's short. Essays and like poetry and things like that are really good for readathons because you're able to kind of go back and forth from it and kind of read it throughout the week rather than like getting stuck reading the same thing for several days. So I have not always had the best of luck when reading short stories or things like that during readathons. Poetry I do pretty well with, but not necessarily short stories. So I'm curious to see how this one goes, and yeah, I'm excited about it. The next prompt is, the light is at full mast. Every day after solstice brings us closer to the dark. Pick a book that deals with the dynamics of good versus evil. So I have so many books that I have deal with this. So many sequels that are on my like super immediate TBR deal with this. So we're going to just kind of have to play it by ear, see what I'm feeling at the time. Only one of the three is an audiobook or has an audiobook version of it that I can get. So like if I need the audiobook, then that's the one I'll choose. But here are the three options that I have for this prompt. So the first one is the one that has the audiobook version, and that is Finale by Stephanie Garber. This is the third book in the third and final book in the Caraval series, and I think that this is this goes about the whole good versus evil, because like odds. Technically, at the end of Legendary, like I didn't know who was good and who was evil, so like little morally gray, little confusion there. We don't know what's going on. We don't know who's who. So I think this is a good versus evil kind of thing. So all of these are sequels. So that's, a running theme here. So the other one I have is Girls of Storm and Shadow. This is the sequel to Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nyan. And this is there's a huge war going on, basically. There's obviously some good and evil. So Lei and Ren are having to escape and be hunted. And so, like, obviously we have some good versus evil going on. I don't know a ton about that sequel. I kind of went into it blind. There's also not a lot on that blurb, and there's not a lot on Goodreads. And so I kind of like it that way. And then the other one is another group of morally gray weirdos, and that is Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. I just finished reading Vicious last month, and I loved it. If you watched my May wrap up, you know how much I loved it. So this one is also obviously like there is no good and bad. They're all very morally gray, and I think that is kind of a battle of good and evil, because they are struggling with that. So that could be one as well. So like I said, Finale is the only one that I have an audiobook version for. I do have to drive in the middle of it. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I will be driving at least 3 hours every single day. So it's like I have to do like a huge triangle over those 3 days. So that's a lot of driving, and I am definitely going to have an audiobook. So it's kind of going to depend on like what else I have. So yeah, prompt number 5 is the prompt of like doing something while reading, and the prompt is, it's hot. Take a pic or film a video of you reading by the pool. So like I said, I am going to be in hotels Sunday night and Monday night. So I might, go by the, hang out at the pool that night. I could go to a friend's house who have a pool. That could happen. It's going to happen at some point. I'm going to go to a pool. And then the 6th challenge is, it's summer break for us schoolgoers. Choose a book that takes place during summer vacation. So, I don't have a summer break. That's not a thing for me. But that doesn't mean that, you know, I can't read about summer break or summer vacation. So I am going to be reading an arc called My Summer of Love. This was on my June TBR that I talked about. This is about a out but shy boy who somehow starts up a friendship and then a relationship with like the school jock. And so it's a really cute male YA contemporary. I'm excited about it. The last book is to read the group book, which is Summer of Salt. Like I said, unless I can find it, I won't be able to participate in that, but that's okay. I clearly have enough books here. So that is all I have for you today. Let me know if you are participating in the Litha Witchathon. Like I said, it goes from Friday, June 14th to Friday, June 21st. Is that right? I don't know. It's the 14th through the 21st. Until summer solstice. There we go. If you are new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little red button that you can do so down below the video. And all of the links to my other social medias will be in the description below if you'd like to be my friend on any other platform. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.